Hi guys, it's me Fuzzy. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So today's video is my idea of Set Up Heaven, a weekly spread with everything I need to keep myself productive. Before we begin, please take the time to like, subscribe and ring the bell. I begin by marking out every spread in pencil, just to make sure that everything fits on the page before I commit to pen. I'm starting with the week's summary boxes down the side. Each day has a square for a heading and 4 squares to write in. I'll be explaining what I use each section for and how it makes me more productive later in the video when I go over the spread in pen. I'm now marking out my habit tracker. I start with 7 squares across for the days of the week, then mark 7 squares down, remembering to leave 1 square at the top for the headings. I then do the same just underneath, but 9 squares down for my intentions. Now for the dailies. Each day is 8 squares across and 19 squares down. I continue this on the next page, adding an extra day for notes. Now for the scary part, I must commit to pen. I go over all the lines in a black pen. I regularly use black as I find it stands out against the other colours that I use throughout the month. There really is no such thing as a perfect journal. Even with using pencil before I committed to pen, I still managed to make my first 2 dailies have 1 too many squares. So back to the summary. This summary is all of the things that I have to remember or want to remember for the week that doesn't really have a specific time of day or affect my routine. I add notes here of information like meal plans or memories that happen with friends and family. As I sit here writing in a bright pink pen, I come to realise that consistency is not a word that correlates with me, as this was meant to be a Halloween themed month. Yeah. I find a weekly habit tracker to be more productive than a monthly one, because I always forget to go back and mark things off, but I never forget to look at my weekly spread. I add things here that I want to make sure I do every day. Now for my intentions. My intentions section was inspired by the Staedtler method. These are tasks that must be done within the week, but do not have to be done on a specific day. I use this to try and keep a routine while remaining flexible when necessary. Perfect example of an intention would be feeding one of my pets. She doesn't have to be fed every day, but she does have to be fed several times a week. As you can see, I'm drawing boxes. The dots in these boxes are the symbol for a task. Then I use the symbols on the screen now, inspired by the bullet journal method, to mark each task as appropriate. On to dailies. I found it best for me to use time logging to keep my day productive. I found I would waste hours getting nothing done while trying to work out what to do next. For this, I mark out my active hours, the part of my day with no routine. For me, this is midday to 6 p.m, as before and after I have routines. I have them routines laid out on a separate page in the month. Within these hours, I then write out any appointments or chores that I want to do that don't get done weekly, for example changing the curtains. I also like to write things that I've done that day that weren't planned to see where my hours were wasted, if at all. I really needed to mix match my spreads, as the intentions don't have specific times they needed to be done, but they do still need to be done. And my days were wasted of hours of sitting there with, I need to get all these things done today. And I didn't like that. I never had very much sort of schedule. And I wanted to change that. And the mixture of these different spreads onto one page means I get all of that without feeling overwhelmed. So this is my completed weekly spread that I feel really shows that a bullet journal is whatever you need it to be. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell, and follow me on social media. Bye!